What is going on, words? Your boy Shin Ryu back here with another video. It's already that time of the day, okay? There's been some update notes finally here. I'm sure a lot of you guys already collected your chaotic starlight, okay? That is obviously if you're not among those who are paid for it initially, but pretty much, it's here and it's available right now, and you guys can obviously do with it as you please. As I mentioned before, I'm going to be holding up for now on deciding later as to what I'm going to do with it. If I'm going to sort of push an existing, special event character that's sort of struggling. However, we are going to go right ahead and try and at least confirm if this chaotic starlight is compatible with every unit, or if it's just strictly chaotic starlight with the units that sort of like have that special tag that I mentioned in the last video. Obviously, I think that's going to be the case, but obviously want to clear all doubts. Okay, so let's go right into the notes right now. There's finally been update notes from the devs, which is pretty much good because the devs have been kind of quiet. I think they've been quiet not just because they're sort of like not paying attention to the game anymore, but I think it's more or less about the fact that they understand that the fans have sort of like had their sort of grievances towards it, and they sort of been listening and wanted to sort of throw some sort of surprise curveball, starting with obviously the Elena event, and now we have update notes. Okay, first things first is it's Summer Elena. That's the name right now. I remember in the last video I was sort of like concerned. I was like, what's the name? I didn't think it was gonna be War Dance Elena. I knew it was just a bit of a tag. But I kind of called her Summer Elena, but I don't want to mix up because it also be like Fashion Elena or whatever stuff. But it is Summer Elena, so that's actually set now. Okay, and of course we also have a limited trial added. We're going to be looking at the character if she's indeed available. All right, I'm actually curious as to what faction she belongs in. There's been a lot of rumors about that as well. Maybe it's going to be a change in direction as to how they may handle either factional characters that are sort of like can be that major boost towards us making progress, or in the towers, or maybe a new way to sort of like start to release legendary characters, because obviously as you can see right now, only whales are getting legendary characters. Every other person is sort of like giving them a pass, no matter how good they are, because it is just natural. It's just sort of natural that most people don't like to spend money in that sort of manner. There are other ways that might tempt them to spend money, but it's not going to be that way in most cases. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, you also have an EX move for some Elena. It's probably going to be a bit more defensive as well. We've been getting a lot of defensive EX moves lately. If we use in a way I was sort of like underwhelmed. There's too much detriments to it until maybe when you push it a little bit higher. Of course, if Ryu is my main character in the game right now, until maybe they could release a better Ryu, but he's pretty much I'm obviously aimed at his EX so that I can actually get his exclusive as well, because that gives you a bit of the edge, a bit of an edge when you're using the character eventually. So that's also something to pay attention to. Okay, so now the half year anniversary on 8/30. All right, they said it's gonna be there's gonna be an event. They call it event 8. It's gonna be also a reward drop, a 7-day login typical, as well as 2 events: City Pursuit, Incredible Rewards, and Trial of Justice. So Incredible Rewards, it looks like this is going to be a period where people are going to have the chance to sort of like boost the characters. You don't want to miss this particular period when it comes to playing the game. Okay, now there's a new Fighting Soul, Villains. I've been waiting for Villains. Villains, I believe, is the one that has the Evil Ryu character on the map, whatever, and it will appear during Lucky Treasure Hunt. Have a chance appear in daily gift packs. Okay, so I'm hoping this is not one of those, you remember how we had the same sort of note with regard to this chaotic starlight, and then it had to be one that you had to purchase with money. I'm hoping they don't aim these villains towards whales as well, because that will actually hurt for sure, because even the regular ones are sort of tough for free to play players to actually max out. Most people will probably be on 4 in a few of them, compared to like whales who probably have them a lot more. Okay, also here's a summary of the upcoming events. The summer Elena events coming up, we're already expecting that. Training memories, you already know how that is. Lucky treasure hunt. Okay, we're gonna look for that. City pursuit, secret training, which will let Pattern trials is coming again, and draft mode. Of course, Pattern trials and draft mode might be pushed out a little bit later because they were only recently concluded, with Pattern trials only concluding within the next 7 days, I believe. Okay, because I believe there are notes as to advising you to actually wrap things up as well in your email. So now there's a new feature as well. New shop added with discontinued accessories. Avatar frame backgrounds can be exchanged. Okay. One of the concerns I've had about the avatar frames is that I don't think there should be something that you should be spending your hard-earned reward money on just for some aesthetics. That typically is only something that whales would probably enjoy. It should be something like you should be rewarded once you probably complete events, or if you partake in majority of the events or whatever, or you log in whatever, you get the frame because the frame is all aesthetic, whatever. Give the player base a chance to actually use whatever frames that it would like. So I'm going to see how that works as well. Miscellaneous changes. Divination summons will unlock once story 1240 is cleared, or mastery level 8. So I guess maybe they sort of like reduced the, I can't remember what it was before, it's been a while, but I'm guessing maybe from the way it sounds they must have sort of like reduced the chances. Okay. Boss Rush achievement rewards can be claimed by clicking once. Boss Rush glory rewards have been improved. Players will receive diamonds. Okay. Friends list has been increased to 100. Okay, that's great because I've sort of had to like cut out some friends that have been really active so as to accept new ones. So it's great to actually be able to accept more, and it's also been a bit detrimental holding onto friends who have not really been playing, because that also means the exchange, the heart that you're supposed to get is very much minimized. I remember when it was on start, you would get almost 20 at once, but now you're getting like, 3 or 4, and by the end of the day, I'm even getting up to 10. So it's been frustrating. So that actually gives us a better chance to meet that 20 quota. All right. EX move will automatically unleash during auto battles. Players can turn off this setting and manually unleash. Oh, now that is actually great. This is actually a game changer. I actually like that because whenever you're going on auto, even if you try to arrange it, obviously the one with the least timer is going to start first, but then it's kind of like almost not something that you're in control of. So this is actually really great. I actually love this feature. I like this feature. So thank you for your opinion during our maintenance. We hope you are excited with new character and content and new updates. So this is actually really great. I'm actually looking forward to actually seeing what is in here right now. All right, so let's go in. I've already touched a bit of it. This is a time to sort of like just breeze and browse through everything that is actually on offer right now. Going from scratch again. So we're gonna go to the shops. Right here is the general shop right now. Diamonds are like, ever since I got my Evil Ryu, and I saw like breeze to try and push him as high as I could. Only managed to get him to triple S plus 2. Diamond has been hard to come by. I've not even been picking up all 3. Now I think I'm maxed out at 2, and that's pretty much it. Soul Core has suffered as a result. Those are monetary based, are still great. I did notice something as well in the guild shop. Now they're giving discounts on this, so this is actually great. However, my major focus and the reason why I actually go for this is when a legendary character is involved, and specifically for Fashion Black Eye, because we have no other legendary characters in my opinion that I actually care about right now, because the rest you have to pay for them. So that's not pretty much been my concern. I don't pick up any other legendary kits. All the other ones here still look pretty much like the same, except I'm getting seeing discounts here and there, but I haven't really paid attention to them, so I don't know if the discounts always been there. I'm close to getting Rose, but not really close because I'm not even hit 200 yet. It's actually tough. It's almost 10k max whenever it comes to, getting this one here. So I'm just gonna go right here. I'm just trying to get this. All right, it's in the right spot. All right, so let's see what else do we have on offer here. Let's go to the event here. We've got I already picked up my Chaotic Starlight. All right, Lucky Ball. I don't have up to 25 yet, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to wait till one more day to actually hopefully start to pull again. As I told you guys, I just want to be hitting the landmark whenever I'm pulling, and then we're going to the next one. Street art almost done. All right, fast gains. I can't pull fast gains randomly anymore like it would in the past, because it's not expensive for me. Gems are hard to come by, so it's really expensive for me. Scheduled bosses, by the time I attempt schedule today, should be really clear out, so that should leave me only one. All right, and by the weekend I should probably be done. Limited trial experience, almost done for Rose. I might try to test her out again. It's been a minute, so that's pretty much it there. Looks like the War Dance Limited trial experience not going to be showing up until tomorrow because I can't see it anywhere yet. All right. On to the update, anyways. Which is the update is scheduled for when? Update note 822. That's today's date, but when is the update supposed to hit? 823. So, all right, it's going to be hitting tonight. That's pretty much it. So let's go over to the mall. See what else is on here. Is there anything that is interesting? All this monetary stuff. So we're going to just be skipping that. Skip. Hit W8. The rewards already given out. I didn't make it to champion. I think I was kicked out in the last moment. 151. As you can see. Oh no, that's actually my current level. But I ended up being grandmaster. But I was a champion before I logged out for the night. I was already out of um what do you call this? What do you call this stuff here? I was out of the elite challenge tickets, and I wasn't going to spend more diamonds here. Like really hard to come by. Like I've said multiple times. All right, so let's go over here. I think we try to draw two fighters. I try to draw from the Sister Summon tickets because I've been focused on Goken. When we'll cross that bridge with Elena, we'll get there. My Sasuke is still my high priority, and I didn't get nothing this time. Whoop. Whatever. Even in my guild, there's hardly anybody that's actually challenging for this, and this is actually really good because this is where you actually get the rewards that you can eventually use in the shop, in the guild, whatever here, right? With the guild currency, or in the medals and all that stuff. So, updates that we mentioned, quite interesting stuff, right? This is the top pick right now. I'm hoping that this is not the daily. Well, this is not a daily whatever they're talking about because they did try to pull the chaotic starlight here, and I'm hoping it's going to be more or less on here instead, right? Where's the daily stuff? Is it over here? Perks. Yeah, I think it's this one here. Let's go over here and let's read the stuff one more time here, okay? So it says the drops is going to be coming. Villains. We're doing lucky treasure hunt. Villains fragments will appear during lucky treasure hunts. Have a chance to appear in daily gift packs. Okay, so daily gift pack. So lucky treasure hunts. Hold on. This is just lucky ball. Oh, it's not lucky treasure. Okay, lucky treasure hunt is going to be that. Once the event starts, that square where you have to, based on whatever sub pick 30 events, you start to shuffle and hopefully get one of them. So it looks like that means you might actually be getting that for sure. But where's the daily whatever they typically would normally pick up? Okay, yeah, this is daily one. Also I'm hoping that it's going to be one of the free ones and not one of the paid ones, because if it's one of the paid ones, oh well. There you go. So it's pretty much it from me, guys. That's pretty much the update to expect. All right, it's pretty much exciting times. I'm looking forward to seeing what the devs have to offer tomorrow. Otherwise, it's been your boy Shin Ryu. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys who've been liking so far, commenting as well. Whatever's on your mind, guys, let me know. Let me know what I can do. And also for the guys who have been asking me about playing across platforms, as long it doesn't matter what handheld, or rather what phone you have. What matters more is either you being like if your game runs A plus or if it runs Crunchyroll. Okay, I'm hoping that somehow they might actually scratch all that and make it be cross-platform, because it kind of sucks that my brother is on A plus. As a result, that we can't be friends. I can't actually add him and all that kind of stuff. So, but if that's the restriction because they're trying to share it, marketing shares, it is what it is. Otherwise, once again, it's been your boy Shin Ryu. Thanks for tuning in today again, and I'll be back with another video. Cheers.